What's up, Smith Game friends? Welcome to the channel, and in today's video we are going to review another Tarzan movie, and this one is a good one. So this is a Cas Van Dien movie. So, and this one's good. That is Tarzan and the Lost City. That's right, guys. The 1998 movie. And before we do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button, turn it on, you guys will see more videos. Now, with my friends, let's review Tarzan and the Lost City that came about in 1998. So let's do it. So Tarzan and the Lost City. So first of all, you guys need to know Tarzan and the Lost City is a action adventure romance drama movie that starring Cas Van Dien and Jane March. You guys didn't know. And you guys know I have already reviewed another Cas Van Dien movie that is Starship Troopers. If you guys haven't seen that review, I'll post a link down in the description box below to you guys check it out. And also guys, to check out my part 2 of Article Zoo Tycoon and also my review of Night Museum Battle of the Smithsonian. So the links are down below. Basically check them out, guys. So, and second of all, guys, in my opinion, I absolutely love this movie. And the reason I love this movie is because one, you got Cas Van Dien, one of my favourite actors of all time. You guys know he was in he's known for Starship Troopers. He was in Sleepy Hollow, Shock Tag. He was in this movie as well. He's in many films, but Starship Troopers is the one that he's known for. You guys didn't know he's known for Starship Troopers. And speaking of Starship Troopers, check out the link down below to my review of Starship Troopers, the first movie. Basically, yeah. So anyway, guys, let me tell you, I remember watching this movie long time ago. Well, when I was a kid, I watched this on TV, and I was like, oh, Cas Van Dien. So basically, this is my second Cas Van Dien film. My first one was Starship Troopers, and I saw so I got hooked with I got hooked onto this movie basically because of Cas Van Dien. And if Cas Van Dien, guys, is basically one of my heroes of all time. I love him, and also basically, yeah, basically I'm a big fan of him basically. So yeah, I watched this. Then I watched many movies of his. The last time I watched this movie was years ago. I watched it recently. Let me tell you, like I said, love this movie basically. You guys know I love Tarzan movies. I have reviewed other Tarzan movies on the channel as well, to The Legend of Tarzan and Tarzan, the Disney movie. The links are down below as well. So now, guys, let's get into the story of Tarzan and the Lost City. So, you guys have seen this movie, go check it out, really cool. You might find it on YouTube, you might find it on Amazon, you might find it on, basically, like online. You might find it out in the wild, basically. Go check it out, guys. Really cool. Basically, yeah. So guys, watch the film. Awesome. Again, into the story. So I have watched the film recently. So I wrote my synopsis in my own words while watching the film. So let me read my synopsis, and then I'll explain a little bit more in detail, shall we? So it says that in 1913, that's after like Titanic and all that, John Clayton III, also known as Tarzan, who is getting married to Jane Porter, a young woman who lives in London with John, basically. However, John received a vision from home in Africa about a great evil. So he goes back home to stop Nigel, a treasure hunter who is after Oprah for ultimate power. Therefore, John returns returned as Tarzan and saving animals and his fiancée Jane, who came after him to Africa and got kidnapped by Nigel. Tarzan saved Jane from Nigel and stopped him before unleashed the ultimate power upon the world. So yeah. So basically guys, this movie followed Tarzan, aka Catherine Dean, you guys know. So basically, I don't know. So we follow him. We actually before the opening starts, we got Nigel and his men actually burned the village, killing everybody, and they're after Opal basically for this medallion. So anyway, we cut to London. We see John is having like an engagement party basically because he's getting married to Jane, who as we now know, Jane Paul is the girl that he marries to, right? So anyway, he had a vision from home, and so he needs to go back, basically. Jane was very happy about it, so basically he's like, you know what, I'm going. So she's like, she said to him, oh, go back to your jungle. And he's like, okay. So he goes back, basically, see his friends, and so the chief who got the leopard, wears a leopard skin, he said to him, Tarzan, we need to stop these guys, and we can't let the guys go to Opal or try and stop. We can't. So basically, he goes see him, try to convince the guy not to do it, and the guy's like, nah. He's like, oh, so you're Tarzan, you're raised by apes, blah blah blah. So he's like, we're not going anywhere until we get that power or treasure we want from Opal, basically. And Tarzan's like, this is a warning. If you won't get out of Africa, I will hunt you down. That's what he did. So basically, Jane came after Tarzan took out the guys, basically the hunters, and she came to find Tarzan. She actually meets Nigel and everything like that. And so after Tarzan took out, saved the animals, I think. He went to save the animals, and so Tarzan, as he goes to find Jane, he finds her in a room after Nigel, basically. So they decided to run and go to Tarzan treehouse, right? We don't know from the actual knows that's where Tarzan's home is. And so basically gone there, do some like romance basically. See, it's not cheetah, guys, it's Chica. I think it's a Chica? That's her name. His name basically. So they do that and they do dancing or something, writing books basically. So anyway, they go after she was like attacked by a snake or something. So anyway, they go to the chief after there and want to talk to him basically after the bad guys killed his friends. So anyway, they have a nice talk, everything, and basically the guy who the head of the warriors want to battle the bad guys, and Tom's like, nah, we can't do that in open battle basically. And he was getting really angry over it, guys. So anyway, after all that, Tarzan has a job with Jane, and this is where they bump into Nigel. And after Jane shooting everything, they actually did save an elephant and her calf. That's really cool, really nice. Love to see Tarzan does that because he's really cool, but he's like really much like strong, you know what I mean? So all kind of stuff. So anyway, he does that, and this is where Tarzan got infected with I think it was a cobra. Basically, a cobra actually infected him, and basically he's not unconscious. While Jane got kidnapped by Nigel to go all the way to Opal. So his friend actually went back, and he turned from shorts like he had. He wears a loincloth like he always has, with a knife, and he has a bow and arrow. Really cool, I love that. So basically, he like turned to the zombie, basically his name, and so he goes, swings and things, JoJo's. He catch up to them, and they got to Opa, and this is where he started blowing up, basically, trying to blow up some holes and walls and that. So they got there, and Nigel tried to get past of the chief, the snake chief, and this is where he turned into a snake and tried to take out the boys and the men. And this is where you see Tarzan, Jojo, and he got men as well. They're all fighting and stuff. Tarzan does have a final battle with Nigel. They have a final battle. I love Catherine Dean fight, guys. I love him fighting in this movie. He's really cool. Like he does that, and this is where he used weapons and that. Tarzan's like, whatever. So basically, he got to the throne of the power he wants. Basically, he sat on the thing. He don't saw, but like that. There's like beam coming down his face, and Tarzan looked up. He's like, uh-oh. So he goes, man from goes, oh! And he turned into a skeleton, basically, guys. Exactly like Indiana Jones, where the guy took the thing, he went age quickly. That's what happened to him. And so he go back to Jane, and they all go back to three houses and preparing for the wedding, basically. Yeah. So guys, that was the story of Tarzan and the Lost City. I love this story. You guys might say this story is reminiscent of the Legend of Tarzan, the 2017 movie. They're very similar, but Tarzan, as in this movie, goes alone. Then Jane came and follows him, but in that movie, Jane goes with him basically, and I really liked those two movies. They're really cool, and also guys, the links are down below basically. Yeah. I know, guys. Please subscribe, comment. That was so cool, you guys. But love if you guys love these videos, love the channel, the content, basically. So, all guys, before I go, I'm gonna rate this movie out of 10. My favorite scenes is the opening. I love that scene where you have the guy reads a little bit of backstory of Tarzan. We all know Tarzan was raised by apes, but you guys know in the books he was raised by Mangani, but in the Disney movie he's raised by gorillas basically. I think Mangani are gorillas basically. Mangani, you guys know Mangani. Mangani is most aggressive gorilla basically. So so this is where Nigel we see Nigel first time, and this is where he's very ruthless. We see how ruthless he is basically. So then we see John travel to Africa, which was really cool. See different animals now. He's running on an elephant. I think this is the first ever Tarzan film where Tarzan, the actor played Tarzan, actually rode an African elephant, because we know in other films we all know that they rode like Indian elephants, but they rode African elephants. That's pretty cool. You guys know African elephants are very, very, very dangerous, and they're not. They're like wild beasts. Basically, the wild beasts, guys. They actually can kill you. They can kill you, basically. You guys know I love elephants, but my favorite animal, my spirit animal, is a lion. I love the lions. They're my favorites. So like that. As a lion, basically. I love lions. They're my favorite animals, like Lion King, whatever. Basically, yeah. Another guys, I love Tarzan and the Apes versus Hunters. That was really cool. Tarzan swings, he goes, "Arr!" Basically, Tarzan yell, and I try to do it, basically. But Catherine Dean did an amazing yell. That was really cool. I love that. He's saving animals from cages. That was really cool. It's how like Lost with Jurassic Park, sort of thing. That's where I got inspiration from. Rescuing the elephants, really cool. I love that baby elephant. Opa, really cool, like a pyramid basically. Really cool, the village, really cool. Everyone, Tarzan, he does village, he goes dancing and spears, goes onto the actual ground, basically like that. I love that. Or singing basically. Tarzan run, love that. That run is reminiscent of the law of Lion King when Simba runs across the desert trying to get back to Pride Rock. that's what it reminds me of. And we see every animal. We see cheetahs, buffaloes. We see basically we see a vulture. We see every animal. Really cool. Um, the final battle, really cool. Tarzan versus Nigel, really awesome. Love that. Nigel reminds me of Clayton from the Disney movies. The ending, really cool. We see them going off to get married. Basically, I love the way it swings. Basically, yeah. And also, this film is sequel to Grace Dark Letter of Tarzan, Lord of the Apes. So you have to know this is like a continuation from that movie, and I look at the 2015 movie as the continuation from this as well. There's like little Easter eggs in that movie basically. So yeah. So guys, that was my review of Tarzan and the Lost City. Another neat movie. Overall, the film was absolutely cool. You guys haven't seen this movie, go check it out. Really cool. And guys, tomorrow I will be doing. I might be doing another gameplay video, or I might be doing another review basically. So I might review another game, or I might review another TV show. So let me know in the comments below whether you would like to see, basically, yeah. So guys, like I said, click the links down below to my review of Legend of Tarzan, Disney movies, part 2 of Odd to Tycoon, Night Museum 2 review, and many more. So guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Turn on notifications on. You guys don't miss a video. I'll see you guys tomorrow of whatever video I'm doing. Monday, I might be doing a vlog or something. And basically, so guys, next review, we will be reviewing the Jungle Book. So, I might be doing, the Jungle Book. So, that's what we're doing next week. So, guys, thank you so much for watching. Was it Jungle Book or was it Ultimate Avengers? So, one of them. Basically, so guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Please take care of yourself. Stay awesome. Like, comment, and bye.